Before you need life, you need hope, because hope is what breeds the opportunity for life inside of you. See, when Jesus arrived in Bethany, where Mary, Martha, and Lazarus lived, Lazarus is dead now. The situation, as I mentioned a moment ago, it seemed hopeless. What was Jesus' approach to Mary and Martha in that moment? The first thing that he does, and this struck me so unusually as I read the story, but the first thing that Jesus does with Mary and Martha, he doesn't rush immediately to the gravesite, to the tomb. He spends some time with Mary and Martha, giving them some hope. Before he even gets to the tomb, he spends time giving them some hope. He reminded Mary and Martha, you think this is final, but it's not permanent. If you'll believe in me, this is who I am. I am the resurrection and I am the life. I want to give you some hope. Before we even get to the tomb, I want you to get some hope in your life, okay? And before Jesus shows up at the tombs of your life, it's important that you already have the hope going in your heart and your soul, because the giver of life starts as the giver of hope. He wants you to have hope. And he'll arrive eventually at the scene of your life, and he'll take the stone away and call forth life, but it begins with hope. And Jesus finally gets to the tomb area there, and the stone is rolled away, and Jesus is a bit discouraged from even doing this, but they rolled the stone away because Jesus was not intimidated by death. What seemed like an impossibility to others was not impossible for him. He was not fazed by death, because he's the resurrection and the life. And I want you to listen closely today. I want you to hear this today, that in your life, if you're dealing with a death right now, the loss of a loved one, the loss of a relationship, the loss of a dream, the loss of an enterprise, the loss of a job, the loss of some emotions in your life, I want to tell you today that Jesus is willing to step up to the dead places in your life. He's willing to step up to the places that have been sealed off and covered over and wrapped in grave clothes and buried. He's willing to step up to that grave site in your life and say, take the stone away. I am calling for a resurrection. Lazarus, come forth. He's able to do that. And this is true for you. And this is the hope. This is why you hold on to hope. It's the right response when you're facing death.